Hello everybody and welcome to Grassroots Vegan. I'm David Kelly. So as you already know, or probably know, Harley Durianrider is on the juice. He's doing steroids for the next 30 days because he's so concerned about women taking birth control pills that he wants to bring awareness about all of that stuff. What do I think about this? I think it's marketing genius. Harley, he rules in the world of YouTube. He's got it figured out. This is first-rate YouTube entertainment. I mean, Harley, in order to keep his viewership up, in order to keep his subscribership up, he's got to continually pump out videos that are going to cater to his audience. And his audience is, when you think about it, he's restricted to the vegan community, and within that he's restricted to more or less the raw till 4 and the raw till 4 curious, I guess you could say. And so in terms of viewership, it's a limited audience to begin with. And he dominates that arena. And in order to keep that dominance there, he has to continue to produce videos that will continue to draw attention to him. And this is ultimate as far as I'm concerned. I mean, because how long can you go on and on telling people to carb the fuck up, you know? Somebody says, oh, I've got a problem with studying at school and I'm afraid of the exams, and his answer is carb the fuck up. Oh, I've got a sexual problem, carb the fuck up. I've got eating disorders, carb the fuck up. I mean, he's got to throw interesting things in there as well, and he's done that successfully in the past with his bike riding and his running, and, with insects like big spiders crawling on his face and different things like that. He's always managed to find a way to stir things up and keep his videos interesting so they keep on drawing us back. I know, I'm hooked on Harley. What can I say? But this is ultimate. I mean, his viewership is just going to skyrocket with this. And the fact that we're all talking about it, I mean, this is genius, pure genius. And what will it translate into? Money. Big money. He's going to get a huge paycheck next month from all the viewerships that he's going to get doing this for the next 30 days. But here's where I kind of, unfortunately, what this is going to do. Now, he has a lot of young men that follow his channel, that really believe in his message, and that follow his living example. And what he's basically done, he has given license to these young men to do steroids if they're curious about doing them. And I'm sure there's a lot of young men that are into athletics that are curious about doing steroids, and he has literally just unlocked that door. And I am certain that young men who would have otherwise been apprehensive about doing it will now do steroids. I mean, I know when I was a young man and I was getting into bodybuilding, and at first I was buying all these natural sterols and amino acids and doing chromium picolinate and doing every kind of supplement on the planet to try to get the same results as a professional bodybuilder, and always falling way short. I mean, had a little bit of muscle growth and toneness, but nothing close to the bodybuilders. And when I approached a world-class bodybuilder in the gym that I worked out at about, what to do to improve my performance, he told me to eat a lot of potatoes. But what he wasn't telling me was that he was on the juice. And later on that year, he actually got busted in the Schwarzenegger contest in the States for being on steroids. So I was curious about doing steroids, and I decided to do a little bit of research first. I went to my local library because I didn't have the internet or Google, and I discovered that your testicles could shrink and you can get bitch tits, and that was enough to just say, okay, I don't even want to go there. But the reality is, I think if you were to do steroids in a managed way, that you could avoid the bitch tits and the shrunken testicles. I don't know. But the point is he's now opened that door for these young men to do steroids. And I'm sure that's going to happen. So that's what I think is unfortunate about this whole thing that Harley's doing. And, you know, he's saying that he's doing it to bring awareness of the women doing, you know, birth control and the health hazard it is for them. I think that's just a subtext. You know, I think he's doing this because he really wanted to try doing steroids, plain and simple. And this is great for his YouTube channel and for the entertainment value that he's bringing with it. That's my